Alright, let's talk about something that's been making headlines again. House Speaker Mike Johnson says there's a clear distinction between the events of January 6th at the Capitol and the LA riots. But what does that actually mean? And why is this even a debate? First off, January 6th, 2021. Thousands stormed the US Capitol, challenging the results of a presidential election. Offices were ransacked, lawmakers evacuated, and democracy itself felt like it was on the ropes. The goal, at least for some, was to halt the certification of an election. That's a direct attack on a fundamental part of how this country works. Now, the LA riots. We're talking 1992, sparked by outrage over the acquittal of police officers caught on camera beating Rodney King. It was an explosion of anger after years of systemic injustice and police brutality. Protesters and rioters expressed outrage, but the target was broader. Anger at a whole system, not just a single moment in government. So, is there a clear distinction? Johnson argues that one was an attempt to overturn democracy. The other was, in his view, a chaotic response to injustice. But both were moments when people felt pushed beyond their limits, one by politics, the other by decades of racial tension. Here's the thing. Drawing a hard line between them doesn't erase the pain or complexity of either event. Both changed the country, both left scars, and both remind us how easily anger can spill over when people feel ignored or betrayed. So before we pick sides or compare pain, maybe it's time to ask, what can we learn from both? And how do we stop history from repeating itself? Thanks for listening. If you've got thoughts, drop them below. Let's actually talk.